Hey guys, hello. My name is Fernanda. I am Brazilian. I have recently taken the TOEFL iBT test, and I'm here today because I wanted to share with you some experiences that I had regarding the test day, right? I didn't take any preparation courses, so the information I could gather in order to prepare myself for the test were from books and videos on YouTube and everything, but some details I couldn't find anywhere, right? There are details about the day of the test, right? And this is what I'm going to talk to you about today. This information is only about my personal experience. I have taken the TOEFL IBT here in Brazil once, right? But since ETS is the one who is responsible for doing and organizing the tests all around the world, so this information can be really useful for other people in different countries, right? So first of all, I decided to make this video in English, even though my mother tongue is Brazilian Portuguese, right? Because I thought, am I going to make this, to record this in Portuguese or in English? And I thought, so if the person is interested in the TOEFL IBT test, which is an English proficiency test, the person knows English and not always, not all the time, not Portuguese, right? So I decided to record in English, all right? But my mother tongue is Brazilian Portuguese, okay? So please don't pay attention to my accent and everything. So the first thing that I would like to talk to you seems pretty obvious, but actually it is not, right? It is arrive on the test center before, in advance, like around 30 minutes before your exam starts, right? Why should I do that? It's so obvious. It's so I can arrive some minutes before, but when you arrive in advance, you feel calmer. You know, I am already here. I don't have to worry about traffic, about problems on the bus or the train stations and everything. So you will be calmer. It looks pretty obvious, but actually it is not. Some people arrive late or almost in the time and they feel really nervous, you know, like I'm in a hurry and everything. And furthermore, there is another reason why you should arrive before. The staff that organizes the exam in the test center gives you some instructions before, some minutes before the exam starts, right? So you listen to all of this instruction carefully and you will be more relaxed because you are more aware of the process regarding the test, right? Regarding dealing with the computer, where should I click on? And they ask you, do you have any questions? And it's the opportunity for you to ask them if you have any doubts or anything. So it is a good opportunity as well if you arrive before the exam, all right? Also, the staff starts organizing the room before they check and they test all the microphones and the headphones before the exam starts, right? So you don't have to worry about that, because I was wondering before, and if my microphone is not working, and so they test everything in advance, right? So you don't have to worry about that. And before the exam starts, when you sit in front of your computer, the program says that you have to speak just for them, for the program, the computer, to check and adjust the volume according to your voice, right? The computer does that before the whole exam starts, and also after the break before the second part of the exam starts, right? So they have some metal detectors. I'm not sure if this is the correct name, but I think it's that, to check if you have anything with you, any electronic device, cell phone and anything. You are not allowed to enter in the test room with anything, right? You can't carry your own paper, your own pencil, your own eraser, right? They will provide you all this stuff, but you are not allowed to enter the room with your stuff, right? The only thing that they let you enter is some earplugs, right? I'm not sure if everybody knows what this is. I'm going to take mine. These are earplugs, in case someone doesn't know, right? They're soft, right? You can press, mold, and you put inside your ear in order to block the sound, the outside sound. Why should I worry about wearing earplugs? Because I heard in some videos people telling that in some test centers you enter and you start with, of course, with the reading section, and while you're trying to do the reading section and focus, some people are still coming into the room, right? So this can disturb you, right? You can really concentrate 100%. I was the first person to sit in front of the computer, and they helped me say, click on this, on that, check if you all your information is yours, is actually yours. And when I was about to click on start, they told, don't do that, please. Don't stop your test now, because I will have to put other people inside the room. So if you start your test now, you're going to listen to many people talking, and it will disturb you, right? So they very gently told us that, so everybody could start at the same moment, because by doing so, nobody would speak or enter the room or make any noise, right? But I was also prepared to start my test, and still when people were still entering, so because of that I took the earplugs, right? I also used my my earplugs during the writing section, because I could focus better, and there were some people that were still finishing the test, so they said, goodbye, should I click on this or that? So by wearing this, I could focus more on my exam. So it's a hint if you want, if you think that may be useful. It's pretty cheap, you can find, and here in Brazil it's very easy to find in some drugstores. So it is great. It's a great option for you to have. If you carry and you don't want, you just don't wear at the moment, but it's good to have an extra option, right? So this is a good way of helping you. They allow you to enter with this. Just that. I could enter only with that, right? And I put all of my stuff in a locker outside the room, but inside, of course, the test center. And I read that sometimes when they don't have this option, when they don't have the option to offer you some lockers, they put everything, they wrap your purse or your backpack, your belongings, with a plastic bag, and they put under the desk where you're going to sit. So I don't know exactly about that, but I heard and I read, if I'm not mistaken, on ETS material, that this is an option too. The test center I've been here in Brazil, I had the option and I could put everything inside a locker.